How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So, I have another controversial topic for you that is probably going to erupt the comment section, and it's going to be pretty entertaining. But before I debut, and you're going to get mad, and most of you are immediately going to click off this video probably because they think I'm a troll. Bear with me. Go to the end of this video. Continue watching it, because you might be surprised on why I carry Crocs with me into the field. Crazy, right? Everyone's like, oh, they look terrible and they're miserable and they're such blah, blah, blah. But personally, I don't really care what they look like. It's actually how they perform. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, they perform terribly. What are you talking about? Let's dive into that very specific reason. So, these, believe it or not, are one of the things that I carry in my assault pack, or the day pack. If I was accomplishing a task and I was away from my main ruck sustainment, or my sustainment pack, these would actually go with me. Why? Well, if we go back to the whole purpose of an assault pack, if you haven't saw that video, I'll leave in the description box below of everything that should be in your pack. I left out these because these, I think, deserve their own video, and that's what we're doing. And it's because your feet. Your feet are your primary means of transportation. That is getting you places, of course, but it's out of danger, into danger, to find resources, to procure resources. If you do not have your feet, you are literally dead. That is ultimately how it goes. But why do I choose Crocs? What are the benefits of it? Well, if you are in a wet environment or you are crossing bodies of water, your feet are going to get wet. These are Solomon's. These are Gore-Tex. I have some that are non-Gore-Tex. Early morning dew, these are going to get absolutely soaked. Going through streams or rivers, they're going to get absolutely soaked. Now, the intent is you can't wear your wet shoes consistently. You're gonna have to let them dry out, because if you don't, your feet are gonna just wither away and you will die, because you're gonna get trench foot and then they're gonna get infected and then you can't move. Your feet, you have to take care of your feet. So let's say I just traversed a body of water and these are soaking wet. Maybe I did I went and observed something and I came back, and now I'm at, maybe a small camp of some sort. I'm gonna let these shoes dry out in the sun or just off to the side, same with my socks, and I'm gonna put on my Crocs. Why? Well, they have full toe coverage, number one. And if you ever got woke up in the middle of the night and had to do something immediately, I don't like flip-flops. Flip-flops don't work for me because they break easily, at least on the little flip-flop thing. They always break. Yeah, can these break too, these little things? Yeah, but you don't need them to continue using these Crocs. They're fine. They're rubber, meaning they don't absorb water. They will not. You can just wring them out, put them in the sun for literally 5 minutes, and all the water is gone off of them. It allows your feet to breathe. And now you have something on the bottom of your feet. Say you took your shift and you're sleeping now, right? Say I set up at a camp here and I have LPOPs and security around me. If I get woke up in the middle of the night because my feet are completely soaking wet and we get attacked, right? Of course, I'm going to try to put on these boots. But if I can't, I can still reasonably fight in Crocs. I can still maneuver around. Try doing that in flip-flops. It isn't going to happen, which I have firsthand experience in this. It's funny because when I went to Afghanistan, some insurgents attacked our Special Forces compound. They didn't know it was a Special Forces compound. They thought it was something else. And literally the guys were fighting in Crocs and flip-flops. All they were in workout shorts and then a t-shirt, Crocs, and they threw on their plate carrier and their rifle. And they were engaging around their area, just wearing Crocs. Would they prefer boots? Yeah, of course. But if they're not available or they're soaking wet, you need something on your feet. Because I wouldn't want to be running around this terrain barefoot. Personally, I would not. Or even those hot desert climates. Or say you're down in Florida in the southern area. It is wet everywhere. Your feet are guaranteed to be soaking wet. You need a way to dry out your feet but protect them. Also, Crocs are extremely lightweight. Like I said, they don't absorb water. They're extremely lightweight. They're extremely cheap. They have full toe coverage, and they allow your feet to breathe. Now, these are just the cheap ones. They have nothing, no foam or anything. It's just literally rubber. And a lot of you are probably still going to click off this video and say, that's stupid. But if you really start doing operational, movements with teams and your feet get soaked, it is a miserable time. Now, of course, yeah, there's other stuff out on the market. You could be like, hey, I use these shoes and that. Cool, yeah, you do you. I'm not saying you have to get Crocs, but find something. Can you find something that is equally lightweight, reasonably durable, cheap, full toe coverage, and breathable, and doesn't absorb water? That's the thing. So if I was to cross a body of water right now, and I had the time, like, hey, we're crossing this, we're not under time scale, I'm like, hey, all right, cool, I'm taking my boots off, I'll put on my Crocs, and we will cross a body of water. At the end, I'll put my boots back on, so now my boots and socks aren't wet. Put my Crocs, which I just literally dry off like this, throw them outside of my pack, lash them to it, and then we can continue on. Saved your socks, saved your feet, and your shoes right there. I know it's a dumb topic, but personally, I carry Crocs, and those are the many reasons why I do. Now, is there something better out on the market? Of course, probably. I just haven't found it. I haven't really researched it because these work just fine for me. Find something that works for you. Go try move around in flip-flops. It's doable, but not very fun, especially when you go right through a thorn bush or a thistle bush on your feet as you're walking and you scrape over the top. Not very fun. So, if you guys like this kind of stuff, definitely like, subscribe. I do carry Crocs and have for over a decade in multiple different countries, and I figured I would share that with you. Just give you some ideas to think of. These things that most people don't think of when they're like, oh, I'm going to be moving and do Minuteman stuff, and it's going to be super cool. I'm like, cool, but it's all the little stuff that you don't think about that will end up killing you. Your feet. So, if you guys like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, comment, that kind of stuff. I greatly appreciate it. We have PayPal and Patreon. If you're interested in donating money or seeing behind the scenes, my Patreons get to see all the stuff behind the scenes, like where am I going? If I leave for the military, they see what class I'm going to or what I'm working on next, all that kind of stuff. So, other than that, yep, I like Crocs for operational uses. I don't really care what they look like and what fashion statement they do. They just work. Have a great day.